In today's tech video, we are going to unbox this guy right here. This is the Lenovo IdeaPad 3. This is a 15-inch laptop that's got the Intel iCore 3 in it. It's got 8 gigabytes of memory. It's got the 256 gigabyte solid state drive in it, and it's the platinum gray color. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing and give you guys a good look at it. Okay, once you get it out of the box, this is everything that's in it. It's got the Lenovo charger here. I like that it's not a huge power brick like some of these laptops are. This one's more of a square instead of a rectangle. Just plugs in to the side. Gives you 3 books, a setup guide here, safety and warranty guide, and your Windows 10 in S mode. Now when you open it up, they give you another little pamphlet here. Lenovo services if you want to register this thing online, and then one of these little protective guards. Alright, so this gives you the first look at this laptop. Now the thing about Lenovo is that I noticed on most of their laptops, and I don't know if I like this or not, but the trackpad is off-center to the left a little bit. Maybe if you was left-handed that might work out, but I'm right-handed. I kind of like it in the middle myself. But as far as the tactile feel of the keys, it feels pretty good. Now when I did play with this computer over at the store, I noticed that it was pretty snappy for being that iCore 3. This is the 10th generation Intel. Okay, now another little feature with this laptop that I really liked is on the webcam here at the top, in case you're doing like Zoom calls or any kind of video based calls. This one here has some privacy, so let me peel this sticker right off the top. But on the top here, it's got a little switch where you can flip it over to hide the webcam in case you don't want it coming on by accident. Maybe you click a wrong key or anything, but it gives you some privacy options there to close the shutter on it. So that's a nice little feature that I haven't seen on too many laptops. I do like the feel of this laptop. It's kind of got a feel where it won't leave a lot of fingerprints, but it does look like metal. It's got like a metalish style design, almost like a MacBook, you could say. Power button is up here on the top right corner. It's got all your major keys that you need them. It's got the number pad here. Sometimes when these laptops get a little bit more slimmer design, they eliminate the number pad, but this one has everything that you could possibly need. This laptop does boost the Dolby audio, and it's got a very, very cool design to it. It's got the Lenovo branding over here on the side. Okay, a little closer look at the top of it here. It's got an all silver finish. Again, also you can touch it and it doesn't really leave fingerprints. I like that type of texture and feel on this because, you know, I like to keep a laptop looking clean. Over here it's got the Lenovo branding here on your right hand side. This is the thickness of it. It's a pretty thin laptop, but it's not as thin as maybe your MacBook because this laptop does have all the ports on it, which I really like, instead of living like a dongle life of having to get a dongle for everything that you need to hook up to your laptop. But over here it's got the USB-C 3s. It's got 1, 2, 3 ports right here. It's got a HDMI port here, and then this is where you plug in your power adapter. Right here is a on and off light that comes on and lets you know if it's powered on or not. On the back side of this thing, it does have the 4 rubber feet here to keep it from sliding. And here is the vents for the cooling of your laptop. Over here are some speaker vents also. And it's a pretty lightweight laptop. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it so far. This is my first Lenovo. I've never really played with these too much. I've done like an HP, I've had a Dell, and then my main driver is a MacBook. But I'm really interested to see what this computer can do. Okay, so we moved the laptop over here and got it all plugged in. Once you plug it in, there is that light that comes on right here, showing you that it is powering up and charging. But let's go ahead and see if we can turn this thing on, get some power to it. Okay, so as soon as you fire it up, the Lenovo branding comes on. It's got its little spin wheel there that's very famous with PC, telling you that it's loading up. Now this is the first initial startup on this computer. I'll have to program it in with all my information. Usually whenever you do power this thing down and fire it up after you've hooked it up and got it all your credentials put in, it fires up really fast. That was one of the big selling points of this computer, is I needed something that was quick on startup.
I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen. If you need an assistive screen reader, press the Windows, Control, and Enter keys at the same time to turn on narrator. Okay, enough intro. Let's dig in. Your region is set to the United States. Is that right?
Yes.
Your keyboard is set to US. Want to stick with that?
Yes.
Do you also type with another keyboard layout?
No.
Now let's get you connected to a network. That way you can get updates, apps, and cat videos as soon as possible. How about the first one on the list? Want to use that one?
Yes.
Now type your credentials.
This is really cool. I've never had a PC connect via voice. It's always been where you had to, punch in the keys and stuff. So I'm pretty impressed with it so far. But let's go ahead and continue on with the setup.
Windows will be all yours. Looking forward to helping out.
Alright, one of the things I always was impressed with Windows is their clean interface whenever you are setting up a computer like this with the black and white and the right type of font on here. The other thing I really like about Windows is that whenever you do turn on the computer versus like Mac, is that they give you these different kinds of screensavers and landscape pictures that are really cool to look at versus just being one static image like of a mountain or a waterfall or something, always like they do on Mac. Alright, so we'll let this computer do its thing and take several minutes and then we'll move on. Okay, once it's all powered up, you'll see that it's got the Windows interface here and it wants you to get started using Microsoft Edge. Later on, I will download Google Chrome. That's my default search engine that I normally use. But we'll just go ahead and hit get started here to make it move forward. Okay, I'll go ahead and minimize this. This is what the homepage or what the desktop looks like when you fire this thing up and get it all set up. It's got a really good feel as far as the response goes on the trackpad for the mouse. Whenever you move it around, it feels pretty good and it's really responsive, moves fast. As far as pulling up folders, see how quick it is. I'm going to just go ahead and pull up a regular folder and see how snappy that is. That came up pretty quick and that's exactly what I wanted on this, especially when it comes over to videos. Well, they don't have any kind of default videos on here. Yeah, they don't have anything in here when you first fire this up. Sometimes when you buy a PC, it'll have some default videos or music that you can listen to. But it's a really snappy computer, and for what I need this for is to be used like on Sunday mornings at a church to pull up a video in a very quick fashion. So that's the reason that I went with this particular laptop. We're mainly just going to be using it for a live stream, but hopefully this gave you a little bit of a look at what this laptop can do. And if this video was helpful, go ahead and throw a thumbs up on it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I make tech videos all the time and I'd love to have you back in the next one. I'll do another video on this that's an in-depth full review, but this is just mainly the unboxing and setup of this computer. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one.